When we say blood pressure dysregulation or hypertension is 100% preventable, it simply means that genetic traits are not enough to express the condition. And this is why genetics are not enough. So we say high blood pressure is totally preventable, because evidence shows that there are family people who have hypertension, but family members did not get it. So there is not enough evidence to show that if your mother or father has high blood pressure, you will definitely develop it. That is why we can safely say that genetic is not enough for one to have high blood pressure, or genetic predisposition is not enough. However, epigenetics is influential. The reason why I say that is that the two main drivers for high blood pressure or hypertension is one, metabolic, and two, neurologic. When I say metabolic, I mean your lifestyle choices, how you live your life. That is how epigenetics come in. Epigenetics deals with the influence of your environment on your genes. So you may carry the trait for high blood pressure because your parents have it, but you may not have the environmental factors to influence it to express. So we can safely say that high blood pressure is preventable. You don't have to have it if your parents have it. But if you have it, then it means that your environment influences the expression of that high blood pressure. So epigenetics has taken over. Metabolic, referring to how you live your life, what you eat. Eating too much sugar will put your body in a sugar status most of the time. And when you know that you have too much sugar, it means insulin is going to be insensitive to the sugar, because you're exposing your body to insulin all the time. Insulin gives up and doesn't sensitize or sense the sugar anymore. So that leads to insulin insensitivity. That means you have too much sugar in your body all the time. That is the metabolic reason for having, they said you have borderline diabetes, your A1C is high, means it's above 5.7. The 3-month review of your sugar in your body, it's high when it's above 5.7. We say you are pre-diabetic or you are borderline diabetic. It means you're becoming insulin insensitive. That means the insulin in your body, even though it's being secreted, does not sense the sugar. So too much sugar in your body too, is not conducive for quality blood vessels. Too much sugar in your body will damage your arteries. And when your arteries are damaged, it's going to cause you to have high blood pressure. Because remember, high blood pressure or blood pressure is simply the amount of pressure that the heart exerts on the walls of the blood vessels when it's pumping blood, right? So when the walls are weak, obviously the vessels are going to damage, and the heart's ability to pump is going to be harder, because it wants to the heart's job is to get blood throughout your body. So it's just doing its job, right? So the metabolic effect or influence on blood pressure is influenced by epigenetics. That is our lifestyle, what we eat, and our sedentary lifestyle, what we do. We don't exercise, we don't sleep well. We are full of responses or reactions to anything that is in our environment. Some of us, we are triggered easily in terms of stress. Our stress response goes way up with any minor changes in our environment. So definitely, our body is going to be under fight or flight mode, which, leads me to the neurologic part of blood pressure drivers. When you talk about the metabolic drivers, and the other part is the neurologic drivers, right? So how we respond to stress. If we respond to stress easily, our body is always going to be in a fight or flight mode. And when your body is ready to fight or flee, definitely it needs drivers like cortisol, which is going to make sugar available in your bloodstream, right? Because your body believes that it's going to do something that would require a lot of sugar. Because if you are running, that is fleeing, or if you are fighting, that requires a lot of sugar, and sugar is the most readily available source of energy in your body. So cortisol will be secreted into your bloodstream to make sugar available for you to fight or flee, right? And then adrenaline, which is a hormone that is secreted when your heart needs to pump harder, is going to make your heart beat faster because it thinks that your body is going to fight or flee. So the two main drivers of high blood pressure is the metabolic, like I explained earlier, in terms of high sugar in your body, and then the neurologic, which is the fight or flight response. So my dear, it's over to you. Make your choices wisely with this information to mitigate your blood pressure risk or bring the numbers down by managing your neurologic factors and managing your metabolic factors. The power is in your hands. Thanks for watching. Share the video if you like it. Follow me because me and you, we are in this life together. Thanks for watching.